That was December 23rd, 2023, about 1:56, you see. And I need to make a reflection about what I've seen happening to my nation in the last 60 years. Since 1963, Kennedy and MLK, I Have a Dream, where the civil rights movement came to be. And then we had Women's Lib and Dianne Feinstein. I'm a Northern California girl. I was Democratic all the way, let me tell you. I was burning bras, and we had Roe versus Wade, which in retrospect to me was an atrocity. Because human life is not disposable, but there are circumstances too, and exceptions to the rule. Anyway, I've watched my Democratic Party. I have watched. I was a Democrat till I was 55 years old, and Hillary Clinton came on board and was running. And I knew I couldn't vote that way because I knew it was not nice, nasty what had happened to my party. And I felt really bad because the Democrats started in the beginning to have great ideals: equal pay for equal work, immigration lifting, women's living, where we got paid equal money for equal work, and rights that women didn't have before, which was awesome. However, over the last 60 years, since I was 12, 13, I've seen what has been the result of my Democratic Party being off the chain. And when it got up to Hillary Clinton, Obama, Bush, Bush is a little different, but anyway, I saw my party off the chain and darkness running the reins. And I voted for Trump. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people, especially Democrats, hated me for that fact. But I had to vote my conscience. What was my true self telling me the truth? Can I vote for this party that is really not me? I don't want to get long-winded, really. Because I've seen it turn into now a broken system. You have the left wing and the right wing, and it's still the same bird turd. And we have to find it up the middle. Word. Up the middle. I think RFK is the way. Colorado has started. Trump, I don't know. We'll see. I think the Democratic Party is just going to, and judges and judicial systems, just like in New Mexico, they're corrupt from the bottom up and from the top down, like tops. Court systems, everything is broken. All the systems in America, really, they're a reflection of this. And it's a sad thing because there's no balance and harmony. There's no equality at all for anybody. And when I see Donald Trump on the right, having the right to invite his patriots to our House, Congress, going with good intentions and saying it's an insurrection, and then you have Kamala Harris and the Democrats raising funds, confirmation, raising funds to get felons out to hurt cops and burn precincts in San Francisco, Oregon, Seattle, shall we forget Minneapolis? I have to iterate it again. And Kyle Rittenhouse, God bless him. And this is what has happened to our system, loves. So if we have any hope whatsoever, it's going to be one of two things, I believe. We get Kennedy on board as an independent, like Teddy Roosevelt. I have to say it. He was the first one to run independent, and he had a good shot. However, he had the Calvary history on his back and what they did to the Native American women and children, see, at Sand Creek Massacre especially. If you look it up and do your homework, really. And they paraded down Broadway in New York the scalps, body parts of Native American women, children, and old folks and warriors. And it was an atrocity. That's why Teddy Roosevelt didn't win as an independent. He had a lot of responsibility, I think. That's how I see it anyway. But since then, we've had no independent whatsoever, have we? Mm-mm. It's either been Republican or Democrat. Well, that's still the same bird turd, how I look at that. We need something up the middle with balance and harmony. But not just for our country, for the whole planet, really. The darkness is done, and the Democratic Party is full of Satan. Everybody knows this, with the Dominion systems conveniently blown up in Kentucky with a 15-minute warning, and them stuffing the ballot boxes, which is on video, and Joe Biden saying tick tock, tick tock, tick tock for his son Hunter, who is under investigation in Ukrainian. Yeah, it's a buzzing. And I have the best intentions for everybody in my nation. Really, I do. The best intentions for everybody in my nation, every man, woman, child, and elderly, especially. Because I've seen homeless young folks in the streets addicted to heroin. Can't get off. But they're taking the heroin because they're freezing to death in their tents in Denver, Pueblo, San Francisco, San Diego, Seattle, Portland, you name it. They're a mess. And it's because of Democratic dominance. Sorry, loves, I gotta be honest, always. So I'm praying this Christmas, especially for the light of Christ, to seek out these darkness, these deep state Satanists who have sucked our children in and told them it's okay to change your sex at 7 and get back to order out of the chaos, as I see it. That's the great part about the Albert Pike letter that I love. Get the order. We need to get to the order because we've been in the chaos for a while now, loves, with COVID country and AIDS and HIV. We've been through this for a long time now. Ever since I've come in, I've seen it do nothing but get further in the darkness. And the last Super Bowl halftime was an atrocity. Shake your butt, get money, and take it up the butt, lady, by a lot of guys. That was I couldn't believe what I was seeing. This is what my country has come to, morality. And sex trafficking children and church domination and CYFD corruption, who will lock up the ones reporting that children are being abused, but will not lock up the ones that are being reported. Yeah, they don't want the truth. And if you start anywhere, start with the state of New Mexico. Check their books. They're the worst in the whole country for education, rights, civility. There's nothing civil about the state of New Mexico. I've experienced it personally. Not naming any names or anything right now, really. But it's happened to me, and that's the truth to be. Colfax, Taos County, especially. Okay? And I want the best for everybody. That's all I ever wanted. But it's so much corruption. Not a good person can get it there, really. Can't get anything unless you're corrupt like the rest of them. It's a sad thing because the children are suffering. And my children, especially, I'm not mentioning any names, but I'm praying for them and all in our country who are an example of what New Mexico stands for. And it's all over the nation. This is why we need a new way. It all has to be, hey, RFK, that's a great possibility of independence. Maybe we could find some balance and harmony. Okay. In a new way for everybody, I totally pray on this pre-Christmas Eve day, 2023. Love you. God does too. Lighten up. We've all messed up. We know what we've done. Just turn your heart. Turn to the light. That's all Jesus asked of you. Because he came as the gift, as the light of the world. Mm-hmm. Scrape the poo-poo off your shoe. Try to keep it off there, dude. Have an intention to do so. Okay? I see it happen, and it's a beautiful thing. People are lightening their loads and lightening up and saying, hey, I'm not perfect either, baby. Though I'm different, aren't we all different in our own ways? So I'm praying for you. Oh gosh, I'm on 10. Remember the 13th, okay? And most of all, that God loves you. Love you, loves. I do.